Okay, hello everybody. I am going to show you how you can rotate an embedded or a linked object in Microsoft Word 2010. To demonstrate what I mean by a linked or embedded object, I have here my Microsoft Word on the left and my Microsoft Excel on the right. So I have a table that I want to copy and paste into Microsoft Word in such a way that when I change the data in Excel, it will update in Microsoft Word. So to do that, after copying my table in Microsoft Word, I go to Paste, Special. I choose Paste Link. I go to Microsoft Excel Worksheet Object. I go OK. And there it is. Now it is cut off, but don't worry about that for now. I'll demonstrate what happens if I change a cell in Excel. It changes over here in Microsoft Word. So I can even undo that, and it changes over here. Now that's wonderful, that's great, that's perfect, that's what I like. The one thing that I don't like is if I click on this object here, there's no way to rotate it. It's stuck at that orientation. Now, some ways around it, I could go to my page layout. I could change my orientation to landscape. And there you go. It's right there. Excuse me. But that's not what I want. Because the rest of my document is portrait. And for the commercial printers, it's better to keep your page orientation the same. Otherwise, you have to break your document up into multiple documents, print them separately, and then put them all together. It can be not so fun a task. So, to work around that, rather than pasting it directly into the body of my Word document, I'm going to go ahead and delete that. I'm going to start off by first inserting a text box. So I'm just going to draw a text box here. I'm going to change the position to be in line with text. Then you can actually grab it and you can rotate it by 90 degrees. Click inside it. Of course, while you have it active, it will automatically rotate to its normal orientation. So again, I come over to Excel and I copy my table. And just as before, go to the Home tab, Paste Special, Paste Link, Microsoft Excel Worksheet Object. I go OK. It does that. Don't worry about that. Click outside the text box, and there you go. It's rotated. A few minor changes to make. So now you can, as you can see, it's cut off. So what you can do for that is you simply click on it, right-click your object, and format it. Change its size. Now, just before I change its size, the scale is always off whenever you link an object. So I like to put it back to 100% on both. So I uncheck lock aspect ratio. And I put these both to 100, and then I lock it again. That will lock it to 100. Then I change my width, which will actually turn into my height when it's rotated by 90 degrees, to 16.5 centimeters. Then I click outside, and there it is. Ooh, a few things. You can right-click on the text box, and you format the shape. You come down to text box, and get rid of your margins. Put them all to 0, and that way your object will fit better. You maximize the space that you use. And also, that's where it can become kind of tricky. You try to click on the text box, and instead you get the object. When you're in this position, just click on the border of the text box, and now you have the text box selected. It goes back to this orientation. Okay, and then you right click, format the shape. While you're in here and while we were changing those, we should have come up to line color and gone no line, and then that would have been done. Now you're done. For an easier way to select the text box, because it's in line with the text, if you go to the home of that row and just do shift right, it will select your text box for you. And then that way you know you're controlling the text box and not the object inside the text box. So we're just going to make sure that this still works. Click anywhere here. I'll come back over to Excel and I'll change this cell value to 10 again. And as you see, it changed to 10 over here in Microsoft Word. So we were successful in linking our Excel spreadsheet to our Microsoft Word document. There you go. That's what I call thinking inside the box, because I had to use a text box. But to get into that box, I had to think outside the box a little bit. Now, right now, you are limited. Your text box width, when it's in line with the text, is limited by this here, by your page margins. So the maximum width of your text box, or in our case, which ends up being the height, is limited by our page width in the margin. There are ways around this where you can actually make this taller by making it a floating text box, so not making it in line with the text. But then it becomes a little challenging when you do have text around it in order to make everything fit properly and format correctly the way you like it. But there you go. Have fun with it. Give it a try. This works, as I say, in Microsoft Office 2010 and 2016. In Microsoft Office 2016, though, it's a little more challenging because when you click on your object and you right-click, you don't... Let me get there. See, it's even challenging here. So when you right-click on your object, you don't have the Format Object option in Microsoft Word 2016. You can still click and drag the size, but it won't be as precise. That's the drawback of Office 2016. But there you go. Have fun with it. I hope it helps, and I hope it makes you more productive. Thanks. Bye.